Hello and welcome back to the 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. I'm Leila Cox. Thanks so much for joining us. This week we'll be taking a look at URI's first welcome day of the college decision-making season, a URI campus crime report, the Gender and Sexuality Sexfest on the Quad, an April Fool's-inspired campus chatter, and as always, be sure to stick around for your Rhody Sports Corner. This past weekend, the URI campus held its first of 3 welcome days for prospective first-year students. Our very own Sophia Szabo talked to tour guide recruitment coordinator Gabby Mignosa about how the event is run and why this day is so crucial. Let's take a look.
It's a day we all remember going to as high school seniors, getting our first taste of URI. Welcome Day was held in person for the first time in 2 years this past weekend.
The campus springing to life over the weekend with events for potential new students.
So they had a bunch of stuff all over campus. Every college was doing something.
Visitors arrive at the Ryan Center where they can choose a range of activities to attend for the day.
You could plant flowers right outside Brookside Hall. Plant flowers, plant their seeds at URI, which was really cute. And then they had bubble soccer outside Mackle. So
visitors even had the opportunity to get a first-hand look at the location of URI on buses touring Narragansett.
Go to the Bay campus, they would check out the beach, point out some cool restaurants and stuff. So I thought that was cool. Personally, I'm out of state, so I would have loved to do that.
Gabby Mignosa says that Welcome Day is essential to inviting potential new students to URI.
We want you to get a vibe for the whole URI experience. And a lot of that is just kind of getting to know the community and seeing how amazing we are. I know that's why I chose URI.
Now, those potential students that attended Welcome Day have until May 1st to sign on and commit to URI.
Campus police responded to 3 accidents on Flag Road this past week. Imani Fleming has more in our campus crime report.
The Department of Public Safety and URI police didn't have much to report over the last 2 weeks. A medical emergency was called in on the morning of Monday, March 21st around 10 a.m. The individual was transported from the Potter Building located on Butterfield Road to South County Hospital. 3 separate minor motor vehicle accidents took place on Flag Road on early Tuesday afternoon, March 22nd. Reports were filed, but no further actions have been made by URI police or those involved. A call was made on emergency blue light phone number 53 on Friday, March 18th, and an animal complaint was made on the same day on East Alumni Avenue. It is unclear whether or not the complaint was for a domestic or wild animal. Imani Fleming reporting, 5 Cent Cigar News.
Last week, the Gender and Sexuality Center hosted Sexfest Spring on the Quad to celebrate body positivity, sex positivity, and safer sex education. Melia has the story.
On Friday, the Gender and Sexuality Department, along with the Student Involvement Committee, organized a Sexfest event on the Quad as part of the week-long LGBTQA+ Learning Symposium.
Students write down little positive statements about themselves, and we brought some little self-care items for people to take home, to care for themselves, to do a little something fun, to add a little light to their day. So we want people to be feeling a lot better about themselves.
We know a lot of students here are going to be having sex, and we want them to be going about it in a healthier and safer manner. Generally, the events are just about promoting sex and body positivity, because people are going to be having sex on campus. We want them to have a good time with it. So at our table in particular, we have a couple of things. On the far end, we have little cards that you can write body affirmations on for some body positivity. And then a little bit further down, we have safer sex supplies. So we have condoms, internal condoms too, lube, dental dams. And we have a body painting station where we have crayons and body painting glitter. So that way people can decorate their bodies.
Melia, 5 Cent Cigar Newscast.
And now over to Zach Austin with your Rhody Sports Corner.
Thanks, Leila. Hello and welcome back to another edition of your Rhody Sports Corner. After a historic season for the URI women's basketball team that included a program-best 22 wins and a trip to the WNIT, head coach Tammy Reese will be sticking around for the next decade. On Tuesday, she signed a 10-year, $4.4 million contract extension to stay with the Rams through the 2031-32 season. For Reese, it's the people who make URI somewhere special, and she hopes that she'll be able to bring even more success to a place that she now calls home.
I just truly want to thank the university, the administration here, the community, our fans, because they made me feel like this is my home. I have so much more I want to do here, and I want to do it here, and I mean it. So for me, in the end, that was the ultimate decision. I had this horrible taste in my mouth. I mean, to this day, I do. I'm just mad. And now it's driving me how hard we're going to work here and what I want to do, and it's driving me even harder.
It was also a big week of news for the men's side. After 2 years with the program, both Makai and Mikhail Mitchell have officially entered the transfer portal, while also declaring for the 2022 NBA draft. On social media, the twins posted a statement saying that, quote, "It's important for me to further my collegiate career with a program more conducive to my style of play," end quote, following conversations with new head coach Archie Miller. Another Ram in the transfer portal, Antoine Walker, has also decided to leave the program. After initially leaving the door open to return to URI, Walker has committed to in-state rival Bryant for the upcoming season. Walker joins the Bulldogs after appearing in 76 games over the last 3 seasons with the Rams, where he also made 29 starts. Men's lacrosse is off to a hot start this season with an undefeated 5-0 record. The Rams hope to keep their perfect streak alive in front of their home crowd for the first time this season. Our Aniekan Okon has more on how the team did.
The Rams playing their first home game of the season Sunday against the Huskies. We take you to the second half. Rams down 11-5. Senior Charlie White races past his defender before finding Anthony Guarino for the score. Later on, Northeastern adds to their lead thanks to Trevor McNamara, who fakes the goalie one way and finishes the other way for the goal. And then, Dan DeLaus fires a shot into the top corner for the goal. The Huskies spoil the Rams' home opener and hand them their first loss of the season by a score of 19-10.
Women's lacrosse was also back in action at home this weekend against the Yukon Huskies. With a full weekend ahead of them, the team hoped to jump out to a good start against their tri-state rival on Saturday. Aniekan Okon has more on how it went.
The Rams taking on the Yukon Huskies Saturday in the first of 4 games this weekend. This one back and forth throughout. Here, Lily Doherty finds Sydney Cunningham for the score to tie the game at 9. The Rams retake the lead here thanks to junior Lauren Dobson, who dodges a couple of defenders before scoring one of her 5 goals on the day. Unfortunately, Yukon found its rhythm late and came away with the 13-11 victory.
And now let's take a look at the rest of your scores around Kingston. Baseball went 1-2 in 3 games against 18th ranked Yukon this past weekend. Softball was swept by Fordham in their first A10 road series of the season. Tennis fell to Boston University on Saturday. Golf continues their good start with a win at the Battle of Rum Point. And congratulations to both Dominic Picone and Mick Westcott. Picone won A10 Pitcher of the Week after a career-high 11 strikeout performance and the Rams' 6-2 upset win over the Huskies on Saturday. And Westcott officially called it a career after 50 years coaching the swimming and diving team. That's it for this week's Roadie Sports Corner. Back to you.
Thanks, Zach. To wrap up our show this week, Erin Brown asked students for prank ideas in preparation for April Fool's Day. Let's take a look.
April Fools! Welcome to Campus Chatter, everyone. I'm your host, Erin Brown. As my first April Fool's joke, I forgot to do a shot, so I'm gonna look different than the rest of the video. But I hope you enjoy. I went around campus and asked people about their best April Fool's stories. Enjoy.
Literally never done anything for April Fools, but can I tell you my plan?
Yeah.
Because I have a plan. My mom on our kitchen table has like 5 white like little moonstones, and I think I'm gonna cover the entire table with little white moonstones and be like, ha, prank.
Did you either of your siblings ever prank you growing up?
Never.
Those are good siblings, because some people will take that holiday ruthlessly.
Nothing.
Well, good luck with your moonstones.
we went to like a beach club or something, and my friends, as an April Fool's joke, pretended that there was alcohol in the drinks even though there wasn't, and then we're trying to see if our friends would pretend to be drunk or not.
Wait, that's actually genius.
And they did. So it was really funny. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm feeling." I'm like, "It's just a pina colada, dude."
Oh, April Fool's is on Friday.
Oh boy.
Do you have any plans? Or like, okay, so if you're gullible, do people like to prank you?
Yes, I feel like I've been April Fooled multiple times.
What is the worst April Fool someone's pulled on you before?
The worst April Fools? I'm trying to think. I think someone told me once that, like, they were gonna bring me some donuts that day, and then it just never ended up happening.
That's really
I never got
sad.
my donuts. Yeah.
That's really sad.
I know my mom is scared of cockroaches. So one April Fool's, like 2-3 years ago, I put a cockroach under her pillow. And
a live one?
No. And when she woke up, like in the middle of the night, because you know she like gets up or whatever, and she woke up and I heard screams from my room, and I was like, I think so. It worked. It worked. That's my story. Yep.
There was only one time I made a really good one. So when I was younger, we would go to Cape Cod a lot because I have cousins up there, and my sister and one of her cousins are like really close friends, and she loved seeing her a lot as a kid. So my April Fool joke was, I told my sister that we weren't going to Cape Cod, and she like almost started like shedding tears. And then she went to my mom and said, we're not going to Cape Cod, and then she was like, we are going, and then she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, April Fool.
Now that you messed up.
Guys, be careful out there. Don't be gullible. Have a good April Fool's.
That's all we have for you this week at the 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. As always, make sure to check us out at RhodieCigar.com and follow us on Twitter at RhodieCigar. Reporting from Kingston, I'm Leila Cox. Stay safe, Rhody.